Hi, welcome to Strange but Mostly True. Tonight's story is called Touched by an Angel. Stay tuned to the very end, and I'll let you know what was true and what was made up.
In the heart of Louisiana, nestled amidst the lush green landscape, lived a young boy named Caleb. It was late summer, and the air was heavy with humidity. The days were long, and the sun's rays beat down mercilessly, making even the simplest tasks seem like a daunting endeavor. For Caleb, the thought of walking to school in such weather was enough to dampen his spirits. Each morning, Caleb would reluctantly set off on his journey to school. His path wound through a small forested area, where the towering trees provided a sliver of shade, offering a brief respite from the sweltering heat. On this particular morning, however, the forest seemed different, almost magical, as if it held secrets waiting to be unraveled. As Caleb trudged along the narrow path, his backpack felt heavier than usual, filled with books and the weight of his impending school day. His steps were slow, and his gaze was fixed on the ground, lost in his thoughts. Suddenly, a gentle breeze rustled the leaves above him, carrying with it a soft whisper that seemed to come from all directions. "Look up, Caleb," the whisper urged, almost like a sweet, reassuring voice. Caleb paused, startled by the unexpected sound. Slowly he raised his head, found himself gazing into the warm golden sunlight filtering through the leaves. It was as if the forest itself was trying to communicate with him. He took a deep breath, the air filled with a subtle fragrance of wildflowers, and he felt a strange sense of calm. After a moment's pause, he continued his walk, his pace a bit quicker and his heart a bit lighter. As Caleb reached the heart of the forest, he saw a massive oak tree standing tall. Its branches reached out like welcoming arms. But something was amiss. The tree was swaying dangerously, creaking with every gust of wind. Caleb's heart raced as he realized the danger. It was too late to move out of the way. "It's falling on me." The ground trembled, the leaves rustled, the dust rose into the air. Just as panic began to grip him, an otherworldly sensation came over him. It was as if time slowed down, and he felt an invisible force pulling him just out of the reach of the huge tree. Just as the massive tree crashed to the ground where he had been standing mere seconds ago, Caleb stared in awe at the fallen giant, his heart pounding in his chest. He turned around, trying to make sense of what had just happened, and that's when he saw her, a radiant figure with wings outstretched, standing a few feet away. The angel's smile grew brighter as she took a step closer, her presence filling the air with a sense of peace. "I'm here to watch over you, to guide you through challenges, and to remind you that you are never alone." Then she faded away into the sky. Caleb could hardly find words, his voice choked with awe and gratitude. "Thank you. Who are you?" But she was gone. As the shock subsided, his realization of the angel's intervention sank in. Caleb's heart swelled with a mix of emotions. The forest, once a mundane part of his daily routine, had now become a place of magic and wonder. The journey to school, once a chore, was now an adventure he anticipated. Caleb's reluctance to attend school seemed insignificant compared to the miracle that had just occurred. He felt a newfound appreciation for the world around him and the people, or angels, that watched over him. Caleb glanced at his watch, his eyes widened in shock. Panic surged through him as he realized he was going to be late for school. Without wasting another moment, Caleb scrambled to class as quickly as his feet would take him. Breathless and excited, he burst into his classroom, interrupting the lesson in progress. His friends stared at him in disbelief, eyebrows raised and smirks on their faces. "Late again, Caleb," one of them teased. Ignoring the taunts, Caleb couldn't contain his excitement. He began recounting his incredible adventure. He described the colors, the smells, the feelings he just had experienced in vivid detail. However, his friends exchanged skeptical glances and stifled laughs. One of them said with a grin, "Sounds like you've been reading too many fantasy books." From that day forward, Caleb approached each morning with a different perspective. He found beauty in the changing leaves and embraced the challenges that school presented. And in his heart, he carried the memory of the angelic encounter that had changed his life. The angel's presence remained a reminder that even in the midst of life's struggles, there are forces at work, both seen and unseen, guiding and protecting him. As he grew older, Caleb never forgot the lesson that he had learned, that sometimes, in the midst of the ordinary, the extraordinary could reveal itself in the most incredible ways. Well, that's it for this one. I guess you want to know what was true and what was fiction, right? Well, comment below before that. Let me know if you have any similar things that happened to you. Any other strange stories that I could possibly make a story out of. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Well, the true part was I was pushed out of the way of a falling branch once. It just missed me. Didn't see an angel though, but not sure what it was that did the pushing, as nothing was there. It was definitely a strange one. Until the next one, goodbye, and there will be more strange stories coming soon. Well, that's it for this story.